All right.
Oh my God.
You stop shaking
I'm
everything.
Sorry, my leg can't get this. I hate this. I hate this.
All right. Oh.
Your glass looks really dirty.
Yeah, let's keep it here. We should have done it like this. Start out like this. Oh, okay. That was the worst.
What? See? Stop it. Tastes better with every sip.
Yes, it does. As does most things. That doesn't even make sense. All right. Welcome
I
to...
guess you get used to anything, is what you're saying?
So welcome. It's Christmas week or Christmas month. Yay! It's December, so we're doing all Christmas movies. Okay, I was trying to catch a Christmas movie.
Oh. All right. There's one.
This review this week is going to look at this guy. Is going to be on Elf. The classic Elf with Will Ferrell. The overly excited Will Ferrell. Quite excited in this movie, isn't he?
Always. The whole time.
100%. I actually got a little, when we get to our favorite parts thing, a little fact that I wanted to tell you about that. It's a pretty funny little story. But anyway, so yeah, Will Ferrell. It's got a lot of different actors. Well, no, I guess it wasn't too crazy. You know, Ed Asner played Santa Claus.
Oh, you're on the wrong thing.
Sorry, I had the wrong thing up here, guys. I've got a different movie that we were going to review on here. Give me 1 second. Don't try to type faster than me and get to it before I do.
I type with multiple fingers. You type with the one.
I type with two. I type with 2 fingers. Okay, so so anyways, Elf, yeah, it was made back in 2003. Gosh, that's right. Every time we do this, we think it always seems like it was made sooner. Like time goes by so darn quick, man.
It does.
So anyways, sorry, I almost dropped my glass there. I had to edit that part out there. But anyways, so this movie it's got a lot of funny scenes in it. Like I was saying, joking about before, Will Ferrell does kind of not overact in it, but the character can
he's supposed to. He's like this overexcited elf.
Yeah, the character can definitely be annoying.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I mean, you can see why kids would like it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's totally got that kid vibe to it, right?
Yeah. For sure.
So we had Jon Favreau, Will Ferrell, Zooey Deschanel, kind of one of her earlier ones. James Caan, of course, Ed Asner, Bob Newhart, Peter Dinklage, Mary Steenburgen. So a lot of popular people in it. Amy Sedaris, Faison Love, he was funny in there.
Yeah.
Artie Lang was in it. Yeah.
Lang.
Peter Billingsley was in this. The original Christmas Story dude. That's Andy Richter. Andy Richter. Remember that? But I did not remember that. Wow. The Peter Dinklage scene is actually pretty funny. It's kind of messed up, but when he goes in there and he's like, "Oh, do you have elves that work? Are elves work here too,
Santa
or something?"
Left the elf.
Yeah.
Or did you know that Santa
left
left
the North Pole?
The North Pole?
It's so messed up, you know, because Peter Dinklage is a little person, and he starts asking him all his stuff. He's like, "Dude, if you say elf one more time," and he starts attacking him and everything.
That was awesome.
We saw
elf.
Elf? It's like, I don't get it. Why is this a bad thing? Elves are awesome.
Elf, yeah. I grew up with them.
Yeah, elves are great. So, what's your favorite part of the movie? Did you have a favorite scene or a favorite?
I mean, obviously, the one that gets overplayed and gets memed constantly is the one where was it Faison Love? He's like announcing to the crew at the store that Santa is coming, and Santa! I know him.
Like,
I know him. I just love my
Is he really coming?
Yeah. I just love his face, the Favon's face, where he's just like,
dude, you're an adult. It's like, seriously, bro.
What's wrong with you?
That is a good scene.
Oh my gosh, he's like,
he's like, I know him. That's what I mean, though. It's like, there's parts where he overdoes it, you know, and it's like it fits with his character. And there's parts where you're like, it's kind of annoying, you know, because there's just so much. It's almost like the Mad TV guy. Look what I can do. That character in the Mad TV. Oh god, it's just so. Oh, people love that character. He's annoying me so much, but
yeah.
Well,
did you know? Speaking of that, I did actually heard something just a while ago that he. When we were talking about Daniel Day-Lewis and how he don't click on that because that's.
I'm trying to pause it. So
I know I can't even turn it off. That's why I was trying to get it out there.
Sorry.
How Daniel Day-Lewis does method acting. So Will Ferrell tried it for the first time.
You're killing my story.
Oh,
you're killing my story. Stop.
That
That was my little part of my story to tell you the favorite part. So okay. Now it's my favorite part. Maybe this is
I heard this way before him though.
Maybe it's a little bit different than how you heard it, but yes, with the method acting, Artie Lang, who was also in the movie and was, on Howard Stern for a long time, a big friend of Norm Macdonald, friend of these guys. So he was in the movie, and he was telling a story on Howard Stern that with this one that Will Ferrell decided to do method acting, so you stay in character the whole time. Even offset when you go home in your trailer, you stay in character the whole time, so you really sell it. Which is such a weird movie to pick to be your first
of all the people, of all the characters.
It seems like if you were a method actor, this one you'd be like, well, I'll take a break. You know what I mean? Because it's
this might be a little
I'm
much
an elf,
for my
dude.
life.
I'm an elf that screams and stuff.
Like, I go home and I'm elf character.
It's not like Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood or something. I'd be
a little scared of somebody.
No, but what I mean is that character was so serious. You can see how it'd be hard to go from, hey guys, hey, I'm here, nice to see you in the morning, and then get back in that character. You almost want to stay in that state of mind all the time. Yeah. So anyways, so Will Ferrell decided to do the method acting and was doing it, and Artie Lang said it was just the weirdest thing because he said he remember like one morning he was in his trailer sitting there and like eating or doing stuff, smoking or something like that, and it's quiet, people are getting ready some morning, and it's, whatever, and Will Ferrell walks by and he's like, hey Artie! He's like, hey Will, he's like, how you doing? Are you excited for today? It's like, Artie's like, oh my god. He's like, yeah, man. So it's like everywhere he went, he was like that. I just thought, dude, that would be so hard to deal with, someone being that way 24/7. But so was that basically what you were getting at?
Yeah, I didn't have the whole story of Artie Lang or anything, but I think when I was doing the research on Daniel Day-Lewis, they mentioned that he chose to do method acting in this movie. Will Ferrell did, and that people just thought it was just the oddest thing because he was just for months he was this elf character, and it was always over the top, and people just I think most of the actors tended to get
after a while
a little hey, calm it down. Like, you can easily get back into this character if you wanted to. You don't have to.
There definitely was some good scenes. The escalator scene, where I'm sure they had to have someone that could stretch that well, a stunt actor.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's looking. He's never been on an escalator, so he puts his one foot up there and it just goes up. And he just waits for it to go all the way, and then his other foot goes. He's like totally just doing the splits all the way up the thing.
Like, how did you jump off of it after that?
That part. Oh my god, that part cracked me up. That was really good. And then one of the little fun facts that we were when researching this, we learned about is how when the scene where he's doing the Jack in the Boxes, going through them all. I guess John Favreau, whatever, had one of the ones set to go off later than what he expected, so like it wouldn't go off, then it finally goes off. Like, and they said that reaction you see in there is a genuine reaction. Like, he really was scared when it goes off. Yeah, so if you ever watch that scene of him doing the jacket, that's a genuine reaction. So I thought that was pretty good. I like to smile. Like, why are you smiling so much? I like to smile.
I like to smile. Constantly smiling. That hurts my cheeks just smiling that much.
Oh, and one of the other things, I don't think, when I was looking it up, I don't think I told you, but Jim Carrey was originally picked to be in, or something. I don't remember what happened, but something changed where that's like you say, like in most of these things we talk about, we say, I can't picture anyone else playing this character. I could see Jim Carrey definitely doing it, for sure.
I think going back and looking at it now, I think he chose a better role with Grinch instead of, because he's kind of like that weird, awkwardy, lengthy kind of guy.
Stringy
he does, like,
and everything.
these weird moves where Will Ferrell is just like boldly funny and outgoing, and
they both could have done either one. But I think they both Will Ferrell's better at that. Yeah,
routes,
I totally agree.
Christmas wise, if you want to go that route. I think. I like Will Ferrell in this movie. I think he did do it over the top, but I think it's also called for. It calls for it,
and it's one of those Christmas movies you can watch with your kids. You know what I mean? And the kids will keep their attention because they like the.
Yeah, there's no cussing, there's no sex scenes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of this and that, or whatever. But
there's a little violence, like with the fight scene.
Yeah. But all in all, though, I don't think it's comparatively to nowadays, it's not that bad. Compared to South Park or something like that, it's not that bad. So. Oh,
so it says right there, the Christmas Story cameo, Ming the elf was the kid from The Christmas Story. So he was Ming, the elf. So he just did like a small cameo. He wasn't anything.
A Christmas Story Easter egg, as they called it.
Yes.
A little hidden Easter egg. Yeah, so it's a good one. It's a fun little watch, a fun little Christmas one to watch if you guys want to. If you haven't checked it out, I think it's worth a watch.
Yeah,
so
it's really funny. I mean, there's so many scenes that are super funny. That I just think are
a lot of funny scenes.
And it's slowly. I feel like over the years, it's becoming kind of a classic.
Yeah.
Where it just we never even talked about the theme of it.
What do you mean?
The theme of the movie.
Oh, well, I don't even remember what the theme is. Because he's
he's in the North Pole. He gets adopted. You know, he's obviously clearly not an elf because he's way bigger than everybody else. And then Santa or one of the elves ends up telling him that he's not actually an elf. And I think there was a whole scene where he like gets kind of devastated for the fact that he's not an elf, even though it's like, hello, you're obvious. But he ends up going back to New York, where they said they found him, or the nun found him or something, and he goes to find his father, which he ends up finding him in that store. That he
sometimes we'll watch the movies right before we're doing the review, or
sometimes we'll watch them
a week before, or a week before. Sometimes it's been a couple of months, and we plan to do it, and things happen. And this is one of those ones it's been a while since we watched it, so I'm sorry if it seems like we're recalling things. It's been a little while since we watched it.
Yeah, but again, we don't come to this review as finding facts.
Hardcore facts and like we said, succinct things. We are all over the place, and who knows what we're going to talk about. We like to just
chit-chat about movies that we like, and this is one of those.
We may just get drunk and talk about bicycles. Who knows? I mean, well, I don't know. I said bicycle's got a bike hanging right over her head, right over here. No. We're in the garage right now. So.
We're in the garage. That's great.
Is that really? Who cares? It's a green screen background. We could be.
We're in the garage.
Okay, I'm sorry, because we're on the top of the Empire State Building right now. Our last one was on the top of the Eiffel Tower. We only shoot in the best locations.
That's not what I'm talking
remember
about.
When we shot that one?
Tell people that we're in the garage.
Hey, do you remember when we climbed Mount Everest?
Because we have no more space in our house.
Remember when we climbed Mount Everest and shot the podcast on Mount Everest that one week?
You're hilarious.
I guess they're like, oh, those glasses aren't real. No, they're not.
They're not real. He's wearing them through all of our Christmas reviews for some reason.
This looks like a type of, like one of those guys that kind of like, I don't know, like just as good at typing or something.
Looks like what?
Looks like a father from like, I don't know, the 80s. It's just like his daughter comes and asks for more money. And he's like,
let me look at the budget.
And then you gotta go like this, and you look at the budget, and you gotta look at her like this. You know, you never look straight through the glasses at your daughter. You always gotta look like that. Anyways, I don't know what we're talking about. All right, so out of 1 out of 5 L's to rate it, I'm sorry, because we're out here and it's cold. My nose is.
It's not cold, and for one, there's just things flying. There's like things flying, like little fuzzies.
Is that why my nose keeps feeling that? Yes.
Where are the fuzzies coming from?
That's what happens when you're at the top of
Empire State Building?
The Ritz-Carlton. When you stay at the Ritz-Carlton, do your podcast, all these fancy places you want to stay.
Remember when we went to Half Moon Bay at the Ritz-Carlton?
Oh, that was, wow, that was a trip.
We didn't stay there.
We didn't stay there. We just walked around like we were there.
We acted like we were... We acted like we actually stay there, but we didn't. We like sat at the fire pit and we went inside.
Hey, we ain't rich, but we wanted to see what it felt like, so we pretended like...
We were at a hotel like 10 miles down the road.
We're like, what's that? Oh, it's a Ritz-Carlton? We're all like spending the whole day there, walking around like we own the place.
So much time there.
Taking pictures everywhere.
Like we belonged there.
Laying on the ground.
We were so broke and we're like, this is great. We'll act like we're rich for a
But
day.
Now we're rich, so things are different.
Now we're rich with our garage.
That's why we're shooting all these podcasts at a different fancy place every single time we do it.
We have all this money.
All right, out of 1 out of 5 L's, I'm going to give this one 3 L's. I like it. It's one I'd watch at Christmas. If it's on, I'd watch it. I wouldn't go on my way. I wouldn't like tell people you got to watch it. So I'm going to say 3 out of 5.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
With the 3 out of 5. Yeah.
We tend to agree a lot, don't we?
When it comes to Christmas movies,
yeah,
I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
There's like, I think we just.
God, that pause was timed poorly. I tried to time it while you were talking to him like that, and you're like, I think, and like you, I think we really need that. And between that little space, I went like super loud, like. Right there.
Honestly, it felt like you were gonna say something, so I paused.
It's great. That was awesome. So you got that nice in your face. Oh wow, that was bad. Like, are they doing freaking?
It's the fuzz.
Oh man.
Fuzzes. And I'm not talking about the cops.
The fuzzes. It's the fuzz.
The fuzz.
And I ain't talking about the guys that throw you in the clink. It's like,
what are we from, the 40s? The 20s?
You don't want to talk about the fuzz meaning the cops. Who says that anymore? Hurry! Here comes the fuzz! So we both give it 3 out of 5 elves. good movie. Definitely got some good funny scenes, some things you can quote in it, but it's not like you'd be quoting it when you're in your 80s.
I think it'll be like, I think it's slowly becoming like a classic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I feel like in 20 years, our kids will still
that happens with a lot of movies.
Movie.
They come back around about every 30 or something because the people grow up, they have kids, and then they want their kids to see E.T. or whatever, you know, all kind of stuff. So yeah,
I think like how we.
When are they going to remake E.T.? That'd be a cool remake nowadays with all the effects and everything they can do. That'd probably be pretty.
I don't know if they. I think there was discussion about it, but they were worried about changing the
ruining the
authenticity of it.
Yeah,
because it was just such a classic movie, and even though. I mean, E.T., like, they would obviously CGI it now, and I don't think it would be the same. Yeah, because they kind of did the puppet thing, and that was, like, a whole, like, future-type situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break those. These are our 3D glasses that we ended up taking the plastic out, because we don't have a 3D TV anymore.
Remember Jim Gaffigan, he says, you always see someone in a movie do this. Yeah, it tastes like whack.
It can taste like my earwax.
All right, anyway, so that was the movie. That was another one. I'm glad you guys joined us. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Cheese. All right, we love you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, do all that fun stuff. See you next week. Bye.